Filming while I'm in this mood is quite a gamble, but hopefully it makes for a good reaction. I did cry last time I listened to a Björk album. I've been meaning to listen to more Björk for a while here. If you haven't seen my previous video, I listened to Homogenic, I want to say, was the... Yes. And I've also heard a debut in her most recent album. So those are the 3 albums I've listened to so far by Björk, and I really want to get around to all of her most noteworthy albums on video. And she just understands. I love her lyrics so much. So we're going to listen to some Björk today while I'm feeling a little sensitive, because I feel like Björk will be kind to me, hopefully. I'm just going to pick an album right now. One that I feel like listening to. I feel like I want to listen to Post. Or Vespertine. Ooh, let's leave Vespertine. I want to do Post today. Homogenic came out in 1997 and then Post was 1995, so it's the album before Homogenic. Vespertine came out in 2001. Björk. Where's my Björk? God, I already love so many songs by her. I'm so excited. If you'd like to see a full cut to this album, it will be up on my Patreon. This is going to be like an edited version. That's what I put up on YouTube most of the time. Sometimes I put up full cuts on YouTube though if I'm feeling nice. Army of Me is what we're going to start off with. I may have heard 1 or 2 songs off this album before. Army of Me looks familiar. Have I heard this before? Wow. Oh, I didn't. It's way more hard hitting than I expected. Oh, lyrics. I'm gonna put lyrics up for me. Oh god, I feel like she's talking to me. Oh, I love this. Ah! Maybe I need to hear this. Yes, self-sufficient. We're good. Get to work. What is it about this chorus?
You're on your own now.
Damn.
We won't save you.
There's a nice little bouncy electronic feel to this. Ah!
And if you
That doesn't get old.
once more, you'll be done.
Army of Me.
And if you complain once more, you'll be done. I love me. And if you complain once more,
Oh, it's back. Yep, I like that. I feel like I've maybe heard this one before. I think this might be the one track on the album I've heard before. I really love it. Oof. Okay, Hyper-ballad. God, I love this album cover. She's so beautiful. It's maybe my favorite Björk album cover. And she's got some really good ones. She's good at them.
we live on a mountain,
Okay.
right at the top. This beautiful view.
I love this.
Towards the edge and throw little things out. Our way to start the day. I go through all this before you wake up, so I can
Oh, I forgot how much I love her production.
to be safe again with you. To be
Man.
safe again with you.
It's the chorus again. It's a 10. The first one though was like, it was super catchy. I love the sound of it. The second chorus is just the emotion. It's the Björk emotion.
No one is awake. I'm back at my cliff.
I love these little keys on top.
I imagine what my body would sound like, slamming against those rocks.
What?
closed or open.
Oh, okay.
Happy to be safe again with you. I go through all this before you wake up. Be safe again with you. I go through all this.
Oh, and another layer to the beat. Interesting, she does these things so she feels safer. Oh, I forgot. Yeah, I loved the drums on Homogenic. Oh, I love 90s electronic music. She takes a lot of influence from that. Oh, we're doing well. Nice little strings as well. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, it's been so lovely so far. It's definitely been more upbeat and EDM style than I would have expected. I don't know why I'm expecting the wrong things. I feel like I should know Björk quite well at this point. 3 albums deep. I'm 4 albums deep if you include this one. She does have more upbeat songs, but this album is feeling more upbeat to me than other albums I've checked out so far by her. The debut, and especially the most recent album I've listened to by her. This one, these 2 songs at least, have definitely had more like solid electronic beats in them. Think of her more as like someone that makes me cry. Just like I have like a little boogie in the chair. That's how she's making me feel right now. I really love it. There's also still those emotional, heartfelt moments though in the lyrics, especially the second track. The first track felt like a little bit more tough love from her, obviously, with the lyrics. The second one actually felt like a very vulnerable track from her, and I love that. I love it when she's vulnerable. Because I'm vulnerable. The first track, I think the problem with it a little bit, oh my gosh, I loved it so much sonically, like, don't get me wrong. I think Army of Me may be one of my favorite tracks on the album. If I don't know how the rest of it's gonna go on, but that first track actually is the bomb. It's such a good song. I really loved it, but I'm not in the mood for the lyrics, you know? I think right now in this exact mood I'm in today, a more sad, somber track is gonna get me good. So maybe that's gonna come up soon. Army of Me, when I'm feeling confident though, that's my song. I love having the lyrics up. I've never done this before, but it's good to read along to the lyrics, I think.
All them are dancing
Okay.
like cars and signs.
But it's 1995, isn't it?
And listening to the irritating
Oh yeah, she does that with her voice, yeah. She has that Björk rasp.
and people, ancient shadow
Huh. Same as the first 2 tracks. It feels like it's more about the groove, the beat. I like it.
Just been waiting. Definitely there to come out tonight.
Interesting. I mean, I have been multiplying since then for the last 18 years. She's got one of the most unique voices I've ever heard. You know, I thought the first 2 tracks were a bit more solid. This is so weird, man. I love it. Yeah, I think the first two tracks are a bit more solid, a bit more impressive, but I still liked Modern Things. The drums were great.
It's oh so quiet.
Oh, I know this track.
It's
It's in an ad campaign in Australia.
and so peaceful until
Yeah.
you fall in love. Sing boom, the sky up above. Sing boom is caving in. Wow, wow.
What? This is Björk? The ad that I've seen that has this was a cover. It wasn't the Björk original version, so it's nice to hear her voice on it.
You blow a fuse. Sing boom, the devil cuts loose. Sing boom, so what's the use? Wow, wow.
Oh my gosh.
Falling in love.
What is the use of falling in love? Interesting question. This. Oh.
And so peaceful until
Gosh.
you ring that bell, big bell. You broke the spell. To this is where you almost have a fit. The sky is scorching, I got hit. There's no mistake. This is it. Till it's over and soon again. Shh. Starts another big riot. You blow a fuse. Sing
I'll get her.
the sky keeps in. The devil cuts loose.
Oh my gosh, song production.
Blow, 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 blow your fuse. When you fall in love.
Oh, nice. It's like themes that I like. Again, themes that I relate to, similar to the second track, but it's so much more upbeat. It's not really like a somber sound at all.
I wish this be enough. I wish I only loved you. Look at the speed out there.
Another wonky, weird beat.
And it entices me to it. And I have no
What? I feel like this is not what I signed up for.
I wish I'd only look and didn't have to touch. How can I ignore? This is sex without touching.
This reminds me a lot of Army of Me.
Into this too.
Bit more of a spiky Bjork. Like a very loud beat again. I appreciate the uniqueness of this beat though, for sure. Okay. One more song. You've been flirting again.
All that she said was true.
Okay. A lot more fragile sound here.
Give her some space. All that she said was true. Give her some time. Give her some space. How you reacted was right. How
This one is maybe a bit meh, the lyrical content. Yeah, I really like it though. Definitely got a reaction out of me. I love Björk for that. That's what I'm talking about. It's like she weirdly hits the nail on the head with these random songs. I forget the name of this track. There was one in Homogenic as well that just like I just started crying to, because I was like, oh my god, this is exactly how I feel. And that track there, You've Been Flirting Again, really hit the nail on the head in terms of like a specific feeling I had once in my life as well. I wish I had this song at that time. But yeah, Björk, sometimes I just feel like she's in my head. You know what I mean? Like she's in there and she's getting song content from here. It's weird. She weirds me out, but I love it. Enjoy, I think, is a worser version of Army of Me. That's not how I felt about it, unfortunately. I think Enjoy is definitely the most underwhelming track so far. Tracks 1, 2, 4, and 6 have all been great. Modern Things I liked. Modern Things I could definitely see a lot of positives about. Enjoy, I don't know. I don't really think that song provided much, but it definitely fits the feel of the album up until You've Been Flirting Again. You've Been Flirting Again feels like a bit of a vibe switch. Like, I feel like the atmosphere has gone a bit more vulnerable, a bit more quiet there. So I don't know if that's going to continue with Isobel and possibly maybe and just going through the rest of the album. I would actually love for it to get a bit quieter, for there to be like a loud half and a quieter second half. That'd be really cool. So we'll see what happens. Isobel. Strings again. Gosh, she's got some really lush production arrangements. Oh So Quiet was one of a good example of that. Whew. Percussion again, man. That's evident on Homogenic as well. That's just a Björk thing. She's really good with it. Yeah, I feel like I'm literally in a forest. Yep. I mean, evidently a bit more upbeat again. You've Been Flirting might be just the quiet track there, then I guess. It's the longest song on the album. About. It just feels a little bit out of place compared to the lyrical themes of the rest of the album. Impressive song instrumentally. I don't know how she makes these sounds. How does she even put this together? I do think they're lyrically not for me. I don't really care for Isobel. Oh my god. I feel so mean saying that. I think most of my favorite Björk songs, like, I love the lyrics. That has to be something that's there. I'm looking ahead at these lyrics and internally dying. This is so much more stripped back.
As much as I
Wow.
definitely enjoy solitude, I wouldn't mind perhaps spending little time with you. Possibly, maybe, probably love. I'm tempted. Possibly love. This is probably, maybe, possibly love. Mon petit vulcan, you're a
Is that saying my little volcano? Am I reading that right? I don't know if I'm translating well. I like this one. This is a cute song.
Possibly, maybe, probably electric shocks.
It's interesting. Yeah, if I wasn't listening to the lyrics, I would think she's singing possibly, maybe, probably not. But she's actually saying possibly, maybe, probably love. But it sounds like not to me. This is why it's good I listen to the lyrics that I read when I listen.
Like that, I'm exhausted. Leave me alone. Possibly, maybe.
Oh, I love the change in tone as well.
Lipstick again. I suck my tongue in remembrance of you.
I suck my tongue. Love Possibly Maybe. I think Hyper-ballad and Army of Me are the most solid tracks on the album though. You've Been Flirting's really good as well, and Oh So Quiet is very impressive. Possibly Maybe though. Possibly Maybe. Isabel, I struggled with the lyrics. Possibly Maybe I loved lyrics. That's exactly what I want to hear from Björk, is Possibly Maybe. Give me more of that lyrical content, please. I want to hear all the relationship drama. That's all I want. Sorry, Jungle Girl. It's interesting because with Possibly Maybe, I thought it was just going to really stick to the feeling of the initial love, you know, like what the first verse was talking about, like, you know, flirting and like the uncertainty of it and where's this going to go. And it actually really just took us through the whole entire story of a relationship all the way to the breakup. I think it also was so much more quieter, stripped back than a lot of the rest of the album is. So much of this album feels very loud, so many different layers, which is totally welcome. I really am enjoying all the different layers. I think Björk puts sound so nicely together, arranges it nicely. Possibly Maybe though, like her just stepping back instrumentally and sort of letting her just share this story and really just listening to her speak or sing. I love it because I love her voice as well. Her voice is so nice and unique. Let's listen to the last 3 tracks. Possibly Maybe's definitely put me in the mood to hope for maybe a couple, like maybe one more track of these last 3 that I also just feel I relate to emotionally, because that's what I need right now. I Miss You. Let's see.
I miss you, but I haven't met you yet.
Okay.
So
I remember, but it hasn't
but
happened
it
yet.
hasn't happened yet.
That's funny.
And if you
Oh.
believe in dreams, well, it's more important.
I mean, yeah, queen of interesting drafts.
I haven't been given my best souvenir.
Oh, this sounds so off.
Can come true. Oh, I miss you.
Oh my gosh. And this part is really catchy. All of a sudden. Oh my god. I feel like in comparison to this album, she actually pulls back on the drums a lot on Homogenic. These lines are so good, I can't. This one is growing on me, I like this one. Oh, got it loud. Oh my gosh, her brass! Oh my god, bro! She could scream in my ear all day. Cover me. I've been listening to a little bit of death metal on my Patreon, and sometimes they scream and I don't like it, but Björk, she can scream if she wants.
Into the unknown.
Like, what was the
Cover me. I'm going to pull the impossible exist.
Maybe a dumb question, but is it a harp?
Dangerous. Cover
Right?
me.
Like, it doesn't feel as soft as a harp,
Cover me.
but it reminds me of a harp. I don't know.
I'm going to pull the impossible exist.
Okay. That's a cute little track. You've Been Flirting is heavy on the strings, though, if I remember correctly. I think I liked You've Been Flirting a little better out of the two. Especially with I Miss You and possibly maybe just those two tracks working so well. Cover Me, I think, has a hard act to follow. Okay, last track is Headphones. I'm wearing some headphones. Oh, the bass.
These apps, they start up a cells that haven't been touched. My headphones, they saved my life. Nothing will be the same.
I'm fast asleep. She's so cute. Such a cutie. This resonance elevates me. I don't recognize myself. It is a nice way to end the album, I think. Okay. I don't mind this one. It's not blowing me away, but I do appreciate it as an ending track, yeah. I am feeling a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. Second half of this album has been a bit more quiet than the first half. A few loud moments, but nice little fuzzy warm drum. This track has felt like a bit of a hug to me, this last track. I liked it. Alright, that's the whole album. That was great. Yeah, no, that was a nice way to finish it. I do think possibly maybe an I Miss You is the strong section of this second half. Cover Me and Headphones, I think the album does drop off a little bit there, unfortunately. But I'm not gonna kick the whole album for that. Like, Cover Me goes for 2 minutes, so whatever. And then Headphones, I still do think that could be a grower. I don't know. Headphones, it just maybe doesn't lend itself to a first listen. It's such a subtle track. I feel like I just need to like sit with that one a bit more and just maybe experience it in a few different contexts. Honestly, a really nice nighttime song, I would imagine. Like a nice track to actually literally go to sleep to. I really enjoyed I Miss You though. Out of those last 3 tracks, I think I Miss You is definitely my favorite. I really enjoyed This idea of like, yeah, never having met somebody that you miss, that is definitely what I like to do, honestly. Just creating problems out of nothing. Like I said, I relate so much to Björk when it comes to especially her themes of love and just like relationship issues that she talks about in her songs. I feel like it's so relatable, so raw, so real. She's so vulnerable. I love it. I feel like she's a bit more vulnerable and homogenic. That's how it felt to me, at least. Or maybe I was just feeling more vulnerable that day. I felt like I was feeling vulnerable today, but I didn't really get emotional listening to much of that album. Actually, I was just enjoying the production a lot more than feeling it emotionally. You've Been Flirting Again and actually was probably the most emotional part of the album for me. So there you go. Hyper-ballad as well. I would say Hyper-ballad probably is my favorite track on the album. I loved Army of Me as well, though. And I Miss You. Really good. And Oh So Quiet. I can't believe that's a Björk song. That sort of threw me for a loop a little bit there. Okay, this album actually gets a 72.7 from me. Interesting. I feel like Homogenic maybe gave me really high expectations. That might be the issue. I just enjoyed Homogenic so much that I expected the exact same experience from Post, and I shouldn't have. I definitely went into this album today wanting an exact specific experience out of it, and that's probably on me a little bit. I do actually think overall though that I like Homogenic more, not even dependent upon mood, just objectively I do think Homogenic is the better album. I still love Post though. I do like Post, and I love a lot of songs off of it, but I do think I love more songs on Homogenic, and that's just how it is. I really want to listen to Visipatine now, and hopefully I like that one a lot. I feel like that might end up in the middle of these two, and Homogenic might end up being my favorite Björk of the three we listened to. We'll see. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video today, listening to this album along with me. What's your favorite Björk album? What should I listen to next? And I'll see you guys soon. The full cut is up on Patreon, like I said. Alright, bye-bye.